In this video, we're counting down the 10 most embarrassing moments of Roman Reigns' career. Even the most dominant superstar has had moments he'd rather erase from history. Stay tuned as we uncover the lows in the career of the tribal chief. Number 1 and number 2 are so shameful that Roman Reigns will never forget them, even after his death. Now, you're probably wondering what these moments are. One of the most awkward moments in Roman Reigns' career came when he was handcuffed during a last man standing match, and the spot was botched in which Paul Heyman had to unlock him. Despite the referee counting, Reigns was unable to get to his feet, so the referee just stopped counting. The whole thing was painfully awkward, with everyone standing around not knowing what to do. From a kayfabe standpoint, this was a mind-boggling few minutes which overshadowed the whole match. When it comes to the tribal chief era of Reigns, this is one of his most embarrassing moments. The feud between Roman Reigns and John Cena in 2017 was supposed to give Reigns a huge star-making win to firmly take over the position as WWE's #1 babyface. However, the build to the match itself was a mess, especially when it came to an infamous battle of the Mick on Raw. Cena tore Reigns a new one, making light of his poor mic skills, the fact that WWE were pushing him so hard and it wasn't working, and pretty much highlighting every negative possible, all whilst Reigns stood there and just took it. This was a complete humiliation for Reigns. The 2015 Royal Rumble match was chaotic, ending with Roman Reigns winning, which the crowd hated. He was booed heavily as the show ended. WWE even brought out The Rock to try and get Reigns cheered, but it backfired. Instead, The Rock looked confused by the negative reaction they both received. Right when Reigns was trying to establish himself as WWE champion, he was hit with a wellness policy violation, which led to WWE booking him to lose the title clean to Seth Rollins. Reigns' popularity was low anyway, but this led to fans having even more of a reason to boo him, even though it was not necessarily anything damning. This was still an embarrassing and unfortunate moment for Reigns in his WWE career. There were numerous occasions in which Roman Reigns was supposed to have major star-making wins, but was instead met with a sea of negativity, boos, and big rejection from the audience, resulting in embarrassment. This happened at WrestleMania 32. Reigns vs Triple H was a bore fest, with the fans not caring for the action and the whole thing running in a predictable way. Reigns holding up the WWE title in front of fans who were already filing out was not a good moment. The build to WrestleMania 31 was bad across the board, and the WWE World title match between Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns had very little excitement attached to it going in. The go-home segment for WrestleMania featured Lesnar and Reigns facing off in the closing segment, and Reigns decided to grab the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. This led to a tug-of-war in which both men looked absolutely ridiculous. For the 4th WrestleMania main event in a row, fans rejected Roman Reigns as a babyface. At this point, the embarrassment was just difficult to watch, as Reigns tried and failed to get the fans on his side in another poor outing. At this point though, the audience didn't even bother to cheer when Reigns was getting beaten down as much, instead just showing indifference. Despite playing the plucky underdog, Reigns looked embarrassing as fans once again showed absolutely no care for what he was doing. The complete embarrassment of WrestleMania 33's main event was not the fault of Roman Reigns. He tried his best to carry The Undertaker, who looked very old, weak, unfit, and tired as he bumbled his way around the ring, botching and looking out of place. The awkward spots were really cringeworthy, leading to Reigns being embarrassed on the grandest stage once again. In this instance, at least no one blamed him. Dog food and professional wrestling should never go together. However, at the back end of 2018 and the start of 2019, Roman Reigns' feud with Baron Corbin featured a lot of it. Corbin decided to humiliate the big dog, by covering him in dog food in one of the most humiliating moments of his whole career. Even when Reigns got his payback, it still felt embarrassing to see Reigns smiling next to a dog food covered Corbin. Vince McMahon was obsessed with trying to make Roman Reigns the next John Cena, and this led to a sea of terrible promos, cheesy lines, and the fans turning more and more against Reigns. His most embarrassing line was the "suffer and succotash" line during a segment with Seth Rollins, which could not have made Reigns look more uncool and uncomfortable. This will forever be one of his most embarrassing moments.